You just realize you don't have audio. Sometimes you just realize you don't have audio. Wow. Wow. Wonder how much of this video was recorded without audio. I will put a tag in the YouTube comments. You're welcome. Sorry about that. Huh. Alright, let's go ahead and keep this one. Alright, Blackleaf Cliffs Pass. I wonder how long I was without audio. That's so frustrating. I'm very sorry everyone that was watching this without any audio. I'm going to take a quick moment and actually check the last YouTube video I published. So sorry for the short amount of YouTube video you're about to potentially hear, potentially not. Hello there. Yep, looks like it literally just stopped working now. Alright, so opponent's leading off on a Library of Alexandria, which is pretty powerful. Pretty powerful indeed. We unfortunately drew Welder on 2 instead of on 1. But we got down early Bitter Blossom, which is pretty good. Ideally, we draw a blue source next turn or an artifact to enable Tolarian Academy to be a blue source. Alright, opponent plays Verdant Catacombs and goes to hand size. The extra card from library just basically being filtering at that point. Ooh, Angel of Sanctity lets me believe that we want to draw a reanimation spell. So I think that that's what our opponent is trying to do. Alright, I'm going to play this very, very sad Academy and pass the turn. If I understand how Angel of Sanctions works, if I kill it in response, it won't exile whatever it's targeting. I think that's how the New Age wording works with things like Deputy of Detention, Reflector Mage, is if you kill them in response, they don't actually result in... Yep. Looks like the opponent is not Reanimator, but is instead some sort of Angel stack. This ultimate price still seems super, super reasonable against them. I could have played Welder, but with no artifacts in our graveyard, I think our removal is just going to be better here. Uh-oh, black. Oh no, black. Is this Abrupt Decay or Assassin's Trophy? Keep those well, Assassin's Trophy, I'm fine. Vindicate on our red source. Well, that's just rude. That's just rude, opponent. Alright, let's take a damage here. Pyroclasm seems real bad with all our fairies in play. Let's attack for 1 and then pass the turn. That's all we have going for us. We've got a Bitter Blossom and a Prayer. Alright, opponent's going to draw during their upkeep with Library. After they play a land, maybe. They don't have land in hand. That was a really weird play. Okay, they do. Opponent fetches. They cast a spell, that's weird, because then they won't be able to Library. Ooh, are they a Reanimator deck? Suddenly there's 5 colors on the battlefield. Red has entered the battlefield. We need to draw some lands, though. Actually, the ideal draw would be like a Chrome Mox or a Mox Sapphire. Something that ramped us and provided us with an additional artifact. Let's see what the opponent's playing out here. Pulse. Alright, well, they couldn't pulse our token, so that's kind of nice. If we can get this Wishclaw Talisman down, if the opponent hadn't vindicated our land, this talisman would allow us to start getting access to blue mana. Alright, let's get in there for 2 and then pass the turn. This Library of Alexandria, I joke that it's Leyline of Win the Game, but no, seriously, this thing feels like Leyline of Win the Game. Draw, play land, draw a second card for turn. Yep. Alright, we got him on the ropes. We got him all the way down to 14. Yep. Oh no, what if the opponent Stone Rains us again? What if the opponent Stone Rains us again? Ah, it's a Flame Tongue Kavu. That's pretty good. I deserve that. I deserve that just for having it in my deck. Alright, let's take another point off the opponent, even though we are losing this race by a literal mile. A literal mile. Sigh. Wonder when the microphone became unplugged. Very upset. Wonder how many minutes of YouTube video I'm gonna have to watch to find out when it became unplugged. Alright, opponent draws 8 cards in hand. In their 4-color, no blue control deck. Jund Splash White. Their fixing looks amazing though. I'm jealous, honestly. Vraska taking away our last permanent, probably. Yep. Well, not exactly our last permanent, but definitely our last relevant one. Alright, what I want for Christmas is a red source for this Pyroclasm, please. A red source for this Pyroclasm. A red source for this Pyroclasm. Well, I got what I asked for. Let's go ahead and get this down. And pass turn. Opponent's going to draw 7 cards in hand and then draw again. Yep. So ideally we draw like a Mox so that we can get this, or a Chrome Mox so we can get the Chandra down. Well, this is scary. Baruch the Veil Cursed. Pluses to create 2/2/2 wolves. Yeah, that's bad for us. That's the real bad for us. Alright, well. Hmm. That wasn't the sneak attack I wanted for Christmas. If the opponent takes 1 more point of damage though, sneak attack will kill them. So I think that's basically what we're playing to, is being able to sneak attack kill our opponent. We need our opponent to decide to lose 1 more life. That's so bad. Alright, there's no chance they take Ulamog here, but just knowing about it. Ooh, that was. Alright, sure. But just knowing about it means that our opponent probably won't die to sneak attack now. And they have a blocker. All the reasons why, really. Once we wish, we also lose access to the mana off Academy, so this is looking kind of bleak. Bleak. Opponent takes the Chandra, seems super reasonable. Yep. Unfortunately, if we give him this Wish Claw, there's a good chance he'll just kill us with it. And we've already used our Pyroclasm. Sure. Okay. Taking away our Wish Claw makes total sense. but now we can Phantasmal Image the ancient Angel of Sanctions. So our opponent's gonna hit us here for 4. So if we naturally draw into Sneak Attack, what do we do? Die? Dying seems like the most likely outcome of this game. Alright, well, Mock Sapphire probably doesn't do it. Yeah, there's no combination that does this. Quite unfortunate. We were so close to. So close. Opponent's deck, pretty darn good, especially drawing all those extra cards. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Go ahead and take some of our big top end, especially knowing that the opponent has Reanimate. Go ahead and bring in Glorybringer and Thundermaw Hellkite. Some slightly more castable threats. I only said slightly for a reason. Yes, we will take the play. I think I'm just going to go ahead and main phase this. Go to 5, up to 8. If I have to discard, I have to discard. Yep. Oh, sorry, up to 7. I'm hoping not to have to discard. I'm hoping to be able to draw a land in our recall, but that was too much to ask out of our deck. Land? I'm going to go ahead and play that one out. Phantasmal Image is not that good without something to copy. That was really the turn we wanted black land. I did just say land, so black land now, deck, please. Unfortunate. Alright, so isn't until next turn we can play out a Sour. Sour and Phantasmal Image obviously not that good against our opponent, neither's Terminate. Most of our hand, really. Alright, there's Blood Crypt. Yep. Alright, let's try and get this Bitter Blossom down, see if it can start doing some work. If we can get a token down, then this Fallen Shinobi off of the token maybe can start doing some work. Who knows? Who knows? Opponent's mana base is nice, though. Alright, let's see what the opponent plays here. 4 mana, Huntmaster of the Fells. That's a pretty good card. Let's make 1/1. That's pretty good too. I think this starts by me just getting in. Oh, I can't get in. That's summoning sick. Alright, let's see. I just Pyroclasm then. I think that's reasonable. I lose my token, but that's fine. All they did with their Huntmaster was gain a couple life. I'd really like a land, though. Story of our life, we'd really like a land. Alright, let's see what the opponent's throwing down now. Liliana, Red Horde General. Nice. Nice. Alright, well, Glorybringer would have been a great draw there if it could attack, but it can't. Alright, let's go ahead and just control magic this away. And pass turn to the opponent. We really want to land. If we can hit with Fallen Shinobi, that should help us find our 5th land. And we have no particular color requirements at the moment that we can't meet with just any land. Bloodbraid Elf, sure. What are you spinning into? Ooh, Pulse was a good one because they're going to get back their Huntmaster. Sure. Pretty good for the opponent. Maybe we burned our Pyroclasm a little bit soon. Pyroclasm would look pretty hot on this board. If we miss on the land, we're probably taking Huntmaster back again. This time with a Sour. Land, please. Alright, that is the land. So I think I'm just going to Glorybringer plus Exert. So we're going to kill Huntmaster the Fells, and then we're going to go after Liliana. Oh no, they have a 1-mana remove. Oh wow. Swords is so good. Alright, go ahead, opponent. I don't know if we can win this game anymore. Alright, we're going to ding Liliana, and the opponent's going to ding us pretty hard. Huntmaster is not legendary, but Phantasmal Imaged Huntmasters cannot transform. Wow, for the opponent to have Swords to Plowshares there as well. Their deck literally does span all the colors, doesn't it? Sure, opponent. Our hand's got lots of stuff in it. Lots of stuff. Probably taking away a Sower. Probably taking away a Sower of Temptation. Is that what you're doing, opponent? Are you taking away a Sower of Temptation? I'd prefer if you left it with us. Ooh, they did. They took away a Ninja. Alright, that signals to me they probably didn't have a way. Ooh, they milled their Reanimate. Alright, and a Giver of Runes. Sure. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure, we're at 2. I don't think we have any outs to win this game anyways. Alright. Game's making me play it out, that's for sure. Alright, so Sower. Take away an untapped thing. Phantasmal Image. Copy the Sower. Sower gain control of Giver. And pass turn. I think we still died a Bitter Blossom, but here's what we've got. Alright, so I think I can send one of these at Lily. That leaves me at 3, 6 to 5. Yep. I can send one of these at Lily. Let's go. Unless the opponent has a removal spell, in which case that was a horrible, horrible mistake. Alright, go ahead, opponent. Let's see what we've got. If I give Giver of Runes Pro Blue, it will stop being Soward, so let's not do that. Liliana was just the biggest punish for us blowing our Pyroclasm early. I mean, look at their board. That's the game, opponent. Our House of Dominoes will now fall like a House of Dominoes or cards. So our first match was fast. Our second match was reasonably slower. Full 20 minutes for that one. All right, let's see how we do in game 3. All right, found our opponent. Let's see how we do in our last round. Against Elton Tron. Well, I like the opponent's name, that's for sure. And it's just not doing much is the problem. It's got a little bit of ramp. It can I can cast all my spells. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. All right. Let's start with Island, Mox Diamond. I'm casting Welder on 1 anyway, so it doesn't matter that I didn't play Swamp. Alright, pass over to our opponent. We've now shown that we're Grixis colors within our first turn pretty quickly. Alright, what do you have, opponent? Brawl. I'm gonna Angrath's Rampage that probably. So, target player sacrifices a creature. I'm gonna choose you, opponent. Will you please sacrifice a creature? This Brawl looks like a good creature. If I was to pick, I'd say you should sacrifice that Brawl. Next turn, we're going to get in with this Welder and then draw 2 off this Charter Course. We're probably getting in with the Welder even if it's a suicide mission because we need to draw the card with the chart. That's fine. This one's worse than the last transform card we played against because this... I don't think Transform Exile, so I still think that this thing's fun. Oh, it bounces all non-horrors. That's why it's bad. Alright, cool. Possible we don't want to discard with this chart because we drew Inkwell. Yeah, I'm actually just going to put Inkwell in. It's really bad against... It's really bad against Thing in the Ice, but it might just be fast enough, so let's try it. Alright, Inkwell Leviathan. Go ahead, opponent. Of note, we can also steal the Thing in the Ice just to limit the number of spells that our opponent can play. Alright, looks like getting this thing in our graveyard was pretty good. Thing we control, thing in our graveyard, swap their places. Pyroclasm, not that stellar. Add an island. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with both. Gets around most edict effects, at least in their colors. Yep. Hit them for 7. It's a shame Goblin Welder doesn't have just 1 more point of power. Yeah, this is super fine with us. Goblin Welder's already done its work, and luckily they can't target Inkwell Leviathan. So take 7, you're dead in 2 turns. And next turn we're taking away your Thing in the Ice, so hopefully you can't flip it. Hopefully. Unfortunately, the Sour, ironically, has the old templating where if they kill it in response, we don't steal the thing. It's a shame it's not 2 triggers. It says when Sour enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature. When Sour leaves the battlefield, lose control of target creature. This is an interesting line. Treachery just to untap their lands. Sure. Are they upping their devotion to blue? Are they storm counting? Like, I'm very curious. It's not like... Okay. Okay. Alright, cool. Maybe they were just showing us that if it hadn't been Inkwell Leviathan, that they would have really got us. Which is fair. That's fair. They would have really got us. Alright. We have this triple black card, and that's prematurely black. Probably seems to be like a Jeskai control deck. I think just more threats is better. Indestructible is fine, but we're never casting that for 11. I'm considering just cutting Palinchron too, because there's no way we're probably casting that. I'm just going to go ahead and cut. Cut and animate dead and try it like that. Alright, Elton Tron. Once again, I like the name. I like the cut of your jib, Elton Tron. Okay. Okay, I can get behind this. If we draw a black source, then I'll try and work towards Nicol Bolas. If we don't immediately draw towards a black source, I'm going to be going Turbo, Drifter, and Charter Course. So, oh shit, we drew the black source. Okay. Alright, well, I said it, so. Academy, Mox. We're going to exile this control magic. And then just Charter Course. Discard Palinchron. Mox Diamond. Discard Island. Pass the turn. So even with Swamp next turn, we can't quite cast this Nicol Bolas, right? But we can hard cast Mold Drifter, and that seems fine. I think hard to cast Mold Drifter is just fine. Here's my 2/2. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Sweet, we drew the Swamp. We can now cast Nicol Bolas. Sweet, we can now cast Nicol Bolas. See what the opponent puts into play here. Alright. Jeskai colors. Is that Mantis Rider, maybe? Okay, so we actually can't cast this because we don't have red, right? Geisto. There's red. So... let's cast Chandra. Yep. This is a Chandra. Does it resolve? Next turn we get to cast Nicol Bolas. I can't deal 4 damage to your creature. It is hexproof, unfortunately. Come on, Chandra. Resolve. It's probably going to resolve. I mean, they could have Force of Will, but that's pretty unlikely. Right. Let's exile the top card of our library. Deal 2 damage to them. It was a land. It was an island. Alright, let's pass the turn. This goes up to exactly 5 loyalty, which is enough to survive a Geist of Saint draft hit. Alright, opponent. Are you going to get in with your Geist, or are you going to leave it at home? Looks like they're going to bolt down Mold Drifter and then get in. That seems reasonable. Council's judgment. Sure. What are you voting for, opponent? You vote for Chandra? You know what? I vote for Chandra too. I was going to say snap trade. Alright, let's go ahead and play a swamp. This for black, this for red. Player Nicol Bolas Dragon God. We draw a card. Each opponent exiles a card from their hand or sacrifices a permanent. Alright, just another swamp is fine. Man, we hit a lot of lands this game. Alright, we're not going to attack with Muldrifter again. Several of the same reasons as last time, including the fact that we have this big cool Planeswalker we want to protect that's drawing us extra cards every turn. The opponent have another removal spell for it? No. Alright, well, there goes our Planeswalker. One Pyroclasm, please. I need it to kill this Geist of Saint Draft. What do we draw? That's a bad one. Flooding out and dying. Unfortunate. I did say I'd try and work towards that Nicol Bolas, and we definitely got there. But this Geist of Saint Draft might just go coast to coast. Geist is a hell of a magic card if you can keep the battlefield clear. I'd like to note that they had a Colonnade that they did not attack us with. Unfortunately, drawing the last land there kills us. Let's see, is there anything we want to change here? I don't think we really want Burning of Xingye. Xinyi. So let's go ahead and run it back. Would you like to play first? Yes. No blue, huh? Alright, well, this one's a keep. I'm gonna go ahead and bottom Academy. Just use nice, fair, regular lands this game. Nice, fair, regular, normal lands. Alright, we're both on the mold of 6. Let's go ahead and recall ourselves. Go to 7. Pass the turn. Probably play a Fumarole tapped next turn, and the turn after that go for the Muldrifter. We'll see. I'm actually just going to go ahead and go for Welder now. I think they're going to kill it immediately. And that seems pretty reasonable for us. Ooh, opponent is not, because they're going to take a turn to play out a Brawl. Sure. We draw a Sneak Attack. Well then. Let's go ahead and evoke it. Draw 2 cards with the Muldrifter. We literally can't draw cards that would save it, but hey. Oh, darn. We would have had Wishclaw Talisman Sneak Attack. Oh well. Goblin Welder also can help us mitigate the downside of this Wishclaw Talisman if we want. Teferi Time Raveler. Yes, that is. Yes, that absolutely is. I am happy to take back my Goblin Welder opponent. Thank you. Alright, well. Let's view our sideboard. I don't even know what I have left to do with this sneak attack. I think I took out most of our threats. Alright, let's go ahead and play a Wishclaw Talisman. Play Goblin Welder. Pass the turn. Should have played Wandering Fumarole tapped. Alright, opponent now has instant speed Council's Judgment, which is terrifying. Opponent's just committing to the board. Alright, so alright. See what we're getting with Wishclaw. That's definitely where this is starting. Ingress Rampage answers the Teferi, but not their huge board. It's just Pyroclasm, right? As much as it sucks. Maybe it's Glorybringer? Maybe it is Glorybringer. Go with Glorybringer. Opponent literally is guaranteed to be able to answer it, but I think that that's fine. Could have also tried to sneak attack it in, but I don't think that that's the correct line. Attack Teferi Time Raveler, attack Teferi Time Raveler, and exert. When you exert it, kill Thing in the Ice. Alright, go ahead, opponent. Well, unfortunately, we had to let our opponent have Wishclaw Talisman. On the positive side is we've answered the two biggest, scariest things that they had going on at that time. That's gross. That's gross. Well, I'm going to try and take that back. Oh god, no. Not the Time Warp. Opponent is doing the Time Warp. Alright, opponent. Do your Time Warp. And then they're going to give us back the Talisman? Sure. Forgot it costed one less because they had Brawl. Curious to see if they exert here on the with the Glorybringer. Wow, Time Walk 2. That's crazy. That's insane. If I had known it was also Time Walk, I probably would have I don't think exerting there was correct. I think if we block Young Peasy, that's a win for you, but you're just yeah, because now we're not just dead on board. Maybe they shouldn't want yeah, because opponent just had lethal if they didn't exert. Oh, they have lethal anyways. Sure. Sure. That's why they exerted. Alright, well played, opponent. Well played. Alex here with Lucksack Games. Thank you so much for tuning in. Reminding you to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, like the video. Thank you so much all for tuning in. Alex here with Lucksack Games. Wishing you an awesome night.